time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Stewart. Warriors with the rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back up to you.
And Allie, thanks. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Cunningham, no good on the free throw. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and two of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry at 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Here's Cunningham, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. On the take. Thompson left side. Stewart, no good. And stolen by Stewart. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Stewart. There's the block. Now Curry. Screen by O'Neal. And Curry is good for three. Curry's got 6.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
And that one's good. Stewart.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Gotta like the momentum on Georgia's drive, cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Here's Cunningham. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Curry. And Cunningham pulls it down. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Now here's Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:27 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Reed. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. George sets a screen. Here's Curry. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Nice job by Curry. It's just a joy to watch him play. Actually a privilege.
A deep three. Robinson with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
.15 seconds left in the first. George sets a screen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Got it off in time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 9. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the wing, Curry puts it up. And again, it's Golden State. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Now Curry, 13 points in the game. And stolen by Herter. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Cunningham outside. From deep. Pass to Payton. 6 to shoot. George sets a screen. They get it again.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Harris misses. The Warriors lead by 7. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And the jam by George.
And George shows off his versatility there. He can play either role in the two-man game.
Three-pointer, Stewart. And here are the Warriors now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. On the wing, Curry. The three ball. Sinks it from distance. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
George for three. Another three for Golden State.
Line him up and knock him down. You know PG is good to drill a handful of threes when he steps on the floor.
The three from Curry. Gets the three ball to go. Curry's got 19 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Three-pointer, Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
A minute 50 left in the second period. The shot from 20 feet out. And he stays with it. Pass to Payton. Outside Pajemski. Clock at 6. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass. Just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
Davis a screen. Three-pointer, Stewart.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Goes up on the wing. On the wing, Curry. O'Neal. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Pass to Reed. To halt the run. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. We'll be right back after this word. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All right, let's get an update on Cade Cunningham's injury. Allie, any news?
The head athletic trainer for the Pistons provided some information. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. There will be no return to the floor tonight, and it sounds like the recovery period is going to last a little longer than they were hoping for. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
And a deep three from Curry. On the wing, Peyton. O'Neal. Banked it in off the glass. O'Neal's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
On the wing, Curry. Give him 23. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Pass to Davis. And then Davis slams it in!
Whoa, okay. Send a message there, big fella. AD flexing on them like it was little bitty pretenders. He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, I don't know, about a week.
Left side Curry. From outside, off the mark.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Out to Thompson. It's stolen. With the floater. And a nice layup by Curry. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Three-pointer, Stewart. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Golden State. A big stretch here going, 10-2.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And that's good from 17 feet. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Group substitution here for Detroit.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. .102 left in the third. And the basket by Curry.
Oh, quick on the draw. Curry knows he has the shot lined up, and it's money.
Harris outside. That one's wide left.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Curry. Fires the three. And the Warriors with another three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And here's Harris outside. Santos pulls it in.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry gets the bucket.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Curry with a steal. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA.
21.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pajemski with it. And there's a foul. It'll go on Marcus Sasser. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, B.A. But, at the same time, we've seen some, advocating for reducing the number of games, like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. They're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out.
And here's Curry for 3. Here's Jordan. The kick out. Curry drills it from deep. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
And here's Detroit. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
On the wing, Curry from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Pass to Stewart. No good again that time.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
The jam not only shows Jordan's length, but also his hoops IQ. It's hard to line up a putback like that.
Outside Pajemski. To the wing on the left. Stolen by Davis. And the Pistons pushing it up now. 3-pointer Stewart. Santos pulls it in.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Count the basket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Second team.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Stewart outside. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Stewart, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
First personal
It's
foul.
just a bad foul. You gotta be smarter than this.
He misses the free throw. A big group substitution here for Detroit. And he's good on the second. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And a deep three from Curry. George outside. Pass to Curry. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.